Hi, I'm Amanda Riley. Welcome to my Beginner's Fashion Rebellion tutorial, how to thread a sewing machine, part 1, how to make a bobbin. So, unfortunately, all sewing machines vary a little bit, but essentially they will have the same elements on here. So if your machine doesn't look exactly the same as mine, don't worry, because you will have the same parts. It'll just look a little bit different. I'll talk you through that. Some machines are top threaders like this, so the bobbin will go straight inside the machine, and other machines are front loading, so your bobbin will go inside a bobbin case and will go into the front of the machine. So I'm going to do the top loader like mine first. So if you look at the top of your machine, you're going to find there is a spool pin here, and that has one of these to keep your thread on. And there will be a second spool pin, which either you pull out from here, or it'll be a separate piece that you push into a hole like this. Now I have got a little big piece of fabric that I've cut here, and that is so that the thread can spin easily on here and it doesn't get caught under here. Okay, so that's why that's there. So usually I like to put my thread on this one, because as you can see, some threads are actually quite long, and then you can't get this on here, and this has to go this way round. So usually I end up using this one. So if you put your thread on there, here you're going to find something called a thread guide, and I'm just going to turn my machine this way because you can see it's like a little piece of metal with then a little plate, a disc of metal underneath, and your thread has to go in between these. If I just pull this up like this, it has to go, you see that, okay, that has to go between the two, not underneath the disc, but between the disc and the little drum thing. Okay, so you take your thread and you go from the front of the machine towards the back of the machine, around, and then I'm just going to wind the end on over and over and over a few times like this. Okay, and then if you've got a long end, just cut that off. Okay, so next it's going to go onto this post here. Now make sure that it's not there, that it's pushed back that way. And then when you put this on, you want to have the thread coming to the back of the bobbin, not the front, not on the thread side, but the back of the bobbin. And then you're going to push this towards this stopper, because this stopper stops the thread from filling up when the bobbin is full. Okay, put my thread back on here. The next thing to do, the hand wheel. This hand wheel, when you turn this towards you, it makes your needle work manually. So what you're going to do is you need to disengage your needle so your needle is not going up and down really fast. You can damage your machine. So if you pull this out, oh, actually mine's already pulled out. If you pull this out, it disengages your needle. Some machines here will have something that you turn, that you unscrew. So either pull this out or unscrew the hand wheel. Okay, so we've got this in place. This is pushed across. Your thread is going from front to the back, around and to the back of the bobbin. Okay, so then you need to switch on your machine. And now what I like to do is just gently hold the thread here, or put my fingers here to stop it jumping out of this. If you want to go at speed, then you can, and it's not going to jump out of here. So here we go. You see, you can go really fast, and the thread goes up and down to fill your bobbin evenly. And you'll see that when it hits the stopper, it's going to stop automatically. Any minute. Whoa. Now, see, it's hit this, now it's stopped. So now push your hand wheel back in or tighten the screw. Pull this towards you and take off your bobbin and cut. Now the bobbin, if you've done it correctly, should not be a baggy bobbin. It should be really, really tight. If this is loose, what you can do is take this off here, put this on here, and start again with another bobbin. Okay, so it really should be nice and tight if your sewing is going to be correct. Okay, so I'm going to show you next how to load your bobbin into the machine. So for a top loading sewing machine, you will take your tightly wound bobbin and you will first of all remove or open this part. So I slide this across and this pops open. Yours might be a plate that you slide forward. So you take your bobbin, and this is really, 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 really important. The bobbin has to go in the correct way, and the correct way to do this is to drop the bobbin into the hole there with the thread coming from the left side of the bobbin like this as it's towards you, not coming from the right side. It must be coming from the left side, and you drop it in so that when you pull it forward and through this little notch here, the bobbin, it goes anti-clockwise. That is very important. If you don't get that part right, your seams will be very loose, may come apart. So you pull it forward through this notch and then you gently pull it up to 9 o'clock position, and that's it. So what will happen is the thread will go right down in this channel. So if you want to really check it down the channel, you can just put your finger on it and give it a good pull here. Leave it at 9 o'clock position. That is how you put your bobbin in for a top loading machine. So to load a front loading machine that has a bobbin case like this, the first thing you need to do is to remove your accessory tray from the front of the machine, because that is going to show you there'll be like a little door here which you open where the bobbin in the bobbin case goes inside. Okay, obviously I don't have it on my machine because mine's a top loader, so I'm just going to talk you through this. So your bobbin in your bobbin case will go into the front of the machine somewhere there. So you also want to make sure that your needle is in its highest position. So if you turn the hand wheel on the end of the machine like this and get your needle as high as it can be, like that, okay, then you take your bobbin case and you can see this side, there's like a long slot. So your thread wants to come out of that slot. So the way we do that, you take your bobbin and with the thread coming from the right side of the bobbin this time, you're going to drop it into the bobbin case like this, and you're going to pull the thread until it comes out of this little notch here. So if you've put it in the correct way, your bobbin will now be turning in a clockwise direction. If it's not, then you need to change that. It must be in a clockwise direction. So you're going to pull through this little notch here, and then there's like a cut here. So you're going to pull it all the way down until it clicks and it comes out of this long slot here. Okay, I'll do that one more time just to show you. You're going to put the bobbin in with the thread coming from the right side, this side of the bobbin. You're going to drop it into your bobbin case like this. You're going to pull it till it's through this notch here, and then you're going to pull it down, 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 down until click and it comes out of the long slot. Next thing to do is you'll find a little lever on the back here. It's like a little handle, and if you open it right up as far as it can go, you'll find that the bobbin won't drop out when you're holding it. Okay, so with the door open now, you're just going to slide it into place and let go, and that is it. Your front loading machine now has the bobbin in place. And now that your bobbin is in place in your machine, you can go to my next tutorial and I will show you how to thread up your top thread and how to bring your bobbin thread up to the top. See you later.